shoulder. I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this let go. And I heard that she wanna show, whoa, me who she be, I'm kinda with it, show me some more. She be tatted head to toe, could give a story rope. You wanna tweak it up with me, and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pockets blow, whoa. They having combos about me, these don't know. Tell me what they talking about. I ain't listening, let your thoughts run your mouth, but ain't touching.
It's a road game for... The Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. And, of course, Anthony Davis. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him, though.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
Here's Brunson. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
New York with the ball. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's where.
Oh! Yes, sir. And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. There's the triple. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. New York with the ball. Pass to Adebayo. Traps in the tray.
Man, bigs like Adebayo gotta drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Anunoby outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Three ball is what makes Anunoby such a threat on offense.
Outside, White. Pass to Shannon. Towns, the screen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. White, wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Off target with his three. Timberwolves trailed by 4. Towns down low. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Where, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Towns. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
I love the rise and fire approach from Bam. You can see how effective that is.
Has to Ware. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And it's Brunson missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close. When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
Now, guys don't want to guard someone like Jalen Brunson. He just keeps coming.
Smith outside. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game.
76% at the strike for him thus far this season. And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Now, here's Hardy. Outside, Horford. Nailed from three-point land.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Williams. Smith on the wing. Shoots from the corner. And the jumper is good. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Now here's Hardy. Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Now here is Smith. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Have to admire when a big man like Horford runs the floor gracefully like that.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Smith for three. Connects from three-point range. Smith's got 8 points.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Smith is lethal off ball.
Pass to Horford. Back to Brunson. Brunson takes off. Just 4 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Now, here's Sharp. Still yet to score.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now, Brunson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. There's the steal.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the up.
And then Smith with the dunk.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Picked by Horford. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Ware. Smith on the wing. From the arc. Horford with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's White. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And it's White missing. Brunson outside. Outside, Dort. 1:25 left in the first half. Adebayo to screen. 5 on the clock. That's short off the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
Back to Towns for the three. It's good from long range.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And here's Brunson. Brunson, nice read, quick decision.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Out left to the wing. There's the screen. To the left side wing. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And a new group in for the Knicks. New York leading by 7. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Releases, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Adebayo. In the corner, Smith with it. Outside, Towns. And they're running. Here's McBride. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anunoby, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Over to the wing. Back to Brunson. Driving to the basket. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Minnesota with it. 8-point game. Here's Shannon. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. Has to Ware. Lays it up off the glass. Ware's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Brunson. Missed inside. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
To the inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
With a little zest that time, Anunoby unleashing that athleticism at the rim.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a 2nd-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Bam is really good at getting out as a big, running that lane, and being a weapon to finish on the break.
Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Minnesota, they have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
me your name, flickering flame, tears on your face, and time will erase. Fact and fiction, this tragic tradition, driving too fast into the past. When you reach through the television screen, I can give you anything. Silhouettes and static. The mirror sees you like fire and ice on the dark side.
Styles incomplete on the beat, you know. Ride around with 100 on with 40 out on. On his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer, hold him in. Don't mislead her. I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Just keep around and score me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I hold it on me, that's the presidential. Don't need no McCone with it. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and score me back for business.
But the cheese, man. Wanna feature me, man. Get my phone like I know, man. Saying Tigo, we gon' pay your fee, man. You know I can't do this for free, man. Understood. Got a bag on you, I could do it. Otherwise, music on the truest. On my dolo, made it happen. No excuses. Spend the knowledge up my noggin, I'm confused. Woo. Living legend, don't confuse it. Woo. Got that work and then I moved it. Woo. Put that to the music. Woo. OG business. Yeah, I got it, buddy. They wanna take it from me, but I'm
Ride around with 100 on. One with 40 out on. On his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer, hold him in. Take, don't mislead her. I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Just keep around and score me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I hold it on me, that's the presidential. Don't need no McCone with it. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and score me back for business. No bad, that one not an issue. A lot of cash help me clear my mental. Break my wrist, tryna whip a belly. I got a recipe, it's confidential. They eavesdropping on me, tryna clone. Stand up, pulling up, being alone. Rich roller with the stone. I mail them to you, send them for the distance. And there was at a stone. Medusa had them having on the tongue. Stick with me and the drop six. Pop them like I'm Al Capone. Me and cash changer, hold them in. Come a lot cheaper, we are not equal. I told you, ride around with 100 on. On with 40 out on. On his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer, hold him in. Take, don't mislead her. I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Just keep around and score me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I hold it on me, that's the presidential. Don't need no McCone with it. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and score me back for business.
You never forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one, too many backs. No word of a lie, Jack. Trust me, the try and get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack. We've been here before, Jack, and we ended up with a side quack, and it's mass trauma to try and unpack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you see. You feel, you'll heal, but you gotta believe. Just breathe, whilst you're down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Close call, Jack, you wasn't much fun that, so I go back. Retrace your old in a stack and life hacks. Let's not revisit our panic attacks. Life's hard enough, swap the tic-tacs. Give clean a try, Jack. Feed the fiend a Big Mac. I've tried that, and it's right back to blackjack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you need. You're free, you're healed, but you gotta believe. Just breathe, whilst you're down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. Yeah, you just gotta breathe. See, lately I've been crying my heart out. What is happening to me? How am I gonna calm down when my own mind's my worst enemy? Just breathe, tell me what you need. You're free, you're healed, but you gotta believe. Just breathe, whilst you're down on your knees. Just breathe, yeah, you just gotta breathe. 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 Yeah, you just gotta breathe.
I don't trust a soul, I don't trust nobody. Do it by some, I don't trust my own body. You would take a shot and you took her to Chrome Palace. It only took me one car, got a just this, my boyfriend put me for a show. I'm rocking white and gold, it look like I got ties. Water coming in and out, it never was a drop. The opposition, they tripling head. Pay attention, finna show you how to get it. First we make 100, then you stay down, stack your racks, I'll never spin me. 4 Giottos, panorama, smooth spinning. Extra green up in my pocket, look like spinach. I put gold all in my mouth, I had a dentist. Go put 2 more, then I finish. I said, better late than never, better late than never. You're better late than never, better late than never. Better late than never, better late than never. You're better late than never, better late than never. Yeah, I caught my blade. She ain't pop it out and left her at the lows. They won't get up out my way, I move. I don't trust a soul, I don't trust nobody. Do it by some, I don't trust my own body. You would take a shot and you took her to Chrome Palace. It only took me one car, got a mad. This boy
my friend put me for a show. I'm rocking white and gold, they look like I got ties. Water coming in and out, it never was a drop. The opposition that's tripling that out.
Who's gonna topple a king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long, adieu, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple a king? Better all the knights, all the bishops. No one draws a sword, says a prayer. King Moose, he's gonna move strong against you. King Moose, he's 5 steps ahead of you. King Moose, he's gonna move fast. Carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, it's around. God carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, it's
In the back, then I guess we wasn't a match. Me and my dogs all made a pack. If we don't get it, we can't come back. And every time we came back, that's a fact, that's a fact. Been through this and that, though we still intact. This right here for all the ones that ain't here, can't come back. If there's one thing I'ma do is put the crib on my back. Now we back, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact. Guess I gotta go again and show them it ain't luck, yup. And they thought it was over for me, boy, they had me. Been through all the rain, now the sun on me. Ain't no point in stressing, gonna be what it's gonna be. Back to back with the prayers, so many times I got it memorized. I done seen so much pain, that got me desensitized. OG's talking about stick to the script, I had to improvise. This that classic B.I.G., I got them hypnotized. Moving at my own pace, doing it my way. Way before the braids, yeah, they been took the wave. Ain't nobody from the crib ever did it big like this. It's like my parents turning my kids how I'm taking care of they. I had to go through it just to get to it. Had to watch from the bench, I had to sit through it. Get to it, trust issues, brought my to it. My aunt had to do it. I hope the same demons don't haunt me. Come with the down life, members only. I'd have been down so bad before, I swear I wasn't gonna get back. But look, the old me and the new me is a mismatch. They don't understand or how much it's taking off your mind, off your soul, just to show up and make it. This for my daughter that's overwhelmed. Even if he don't make no one never break it. Cause we've been through this and that, though we still intact. If they off in the back, then I guess we wasn't a match. Me and my dogs all made a pack. If we don't get it, we can't come back. And every time we came back, that's a fact, that's a fact. Been through this and that, though we still intact. That's right here for all the ones that ain't here, can't come back. If there's one thing I'ma do is put the crib on my back. Now we back, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact.
That's how I'm living, like I'm in a city. That's how I'm whipping, like I got a money. 4 a.m. in this, ain't gonna sleep, I'm on a mission. Louis V on my bag, get some money, made a difference. I'm still the same, no different. But I came a long way from Jans, sported penny pitching. Talking about L's, man, I hand them out on any given. Sunny clothes to the public, still I'm getting chicken. I'm just reminiscing, I was broke as when that song dropped the fact. Heard they talking about I switch, I put the city on my back.
Been through this and that, though we still intact. If they off in the back, then I guess we wasn't a match. Me and my dogs all made a pack. If we don't get it, we can't come back. And every time we came back, that's a fact, that's a fact. Been through this and that, though we still intact. That's right here for all the ones that ain't here, can't come back. If there's one thing I'ma do is put the crib on my back. Now we back, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact.
When I came too far to let you in me. Back coming, that's a fact, that's a fin that crack back. She knew I with me cause I'm much. Get snapped back lately, probably talking, I'm getting litty. Used to dream of being big like baby. Martin Luther King, should see how I live me. Big necklace, wrist froze, big step, wrist big. And I'm free, and I'm getting First in I ain't look like low shimmy, he say clean. And the ski get me back on my feet.
You feel better when it's earned, that's a fact. Play me, lesson learned, that's a fact. Everybody gon' get their turn, that's a fact. If the job ain't done, I don't wanna hear congrats. Mortal Kombat straight out the pit, that's a fact. Thought I wasn't gonna bounce back in this, that's a fact. The best thing my ex ever had, that's a fact. Only thing with they back against the wall is the plaques.
Don't stop, KRS-One, rock on!
Jimmy popping pain. Can't take any more of these or I might just find what I left in vain. Just gave this the kiss of life. It won't switch on me, it's by my side just like Sade. But I left her in a daze. I put freedom up in this sat nav. Now it's telling me relocate. I was in the car in Ace. I was in space with Lola Ace. We're banging on Faraday. Things just ain't the same. Might link me a drone from. Prefer me a drone from ends. Hold hands on the side of the grave. I can't do blubs anymore when I turn 24, might turn PA. Salute to all of my demons, we had a party, they're bumping. Wish I could tell you a different fable, but honestly same. I was like honey like Weiss and Mus, but I lost my brain. 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 Yeah, down and out. Woke up in the next one thinking these won't hold me down. I keep seeing the same old faces. Is it west, is it south? I need me a leather jacket, I told Renzo I want it in brown. Where are you now? Yeah, I love that for you, see you again when the pound goes down. Yeah, I really hate this town. It's a figure of speech, we all agree to disagree. I see you on a Monday morning, we had the longest week. But I lost my brain. My brain.
DJ, bomb them, never stop. I'm on the go. I know, you know. God know, I'm on the go. But bad man I try to stop me though. I know, I'm on the go. Yeah, don't me all coming up off the show. Yeah, I'm so special. That's why boy, I pray with the girl and them a chase like petal. Thank ya. I'm so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Guy for no dirty mouth can't chase nor detail. Me hear them shot, and I say them on me head pan black but pull it red pan that you better. Help poor people with them bed pan black. SSC a dirty heart you a got from that seat. Now them a say me mark and each time walk them say me walk fit. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me nah regret. Yeah, I'm so special. That's why I'm them a pray with the girl and them a chase like special. But I'm so special. Tell them me no fear two-face expression. Life no dirty mouth can't chase nor detail. The same thing Jack and Stephen at the swine for. In pharmacy too much that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes you have your answer with the bag of bad mind. Besides take them don't work so them want me shine for. Make them what them want with them a mix me in a for. The same thing rise him 9 for. Every dirty work just shall show them a sign for. Cause Jah make you special. And so special. That's why them a pray with the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah, I'm so special. That's why I'm Jah make you special. And so special. That's why I'm them a pray with the girl and them a chase like petal. special delivery. The moment live in the misery, but that day will never see special delivery. From my mother deliver me. I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them bad man I want to stop me go. Chano, I'm on the go, I'm on the go. But them can't play me like the puppy show. Cause Jah make me special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a pre-me the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah make me special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why me them a pre-me the girl and them a chase like petal. But Jah
what up my car, what up my you know I'm a you know I'm playing so I can eat carrying on in long to see this said she was hard and did what I feed I'm on the block I ain't changed yet. Yeah, you know I'ma keep I be out here they be cut the lights out, we gon' pull up creep. We got 44 deep in the photo Jeep. My butt is hilly on the seat. My I felt like the way with the heat. Made him do the run there, man. We said something right there at his feet. Yeah, you're sweet. Cut out the road, dress somebody pull up to me. Let's play. You go first, you or me. You or me. Let's play. First, you or me. You or me. Let's play. Yeah, me.
Made the beat, I just took it out the oven.
Yeah, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh?
So, I typed a text to a girl I used to see, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I wanna be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I CC'd every girl that I'd CC round town. And hate to see y'all frown, but I'd rather see her smiling. All around me true, but I'm no island, peninsula maybe. Makes no sense, I know crazy. Give up all this that's in my lap, no looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors, they dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm so like I'm glad it's night, so the light from the sun would not burn me on my when I shoot the moon. High jump the broom like a preemie out the womb. My partner yelling too soon, don't do it, reconsider, read some litter. Sure on the subject, you sure? You know we got your back like chiropractic. If that do you dirty, we'll in detergent. Now hurry, go on to the altar. I know you ain't but remember what I taught you. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart, hey, keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart, man. These girls are smart, 3 stacks. These girls are smart. Play your part, play your part.
To choose it, lover never. Drive a compressor, top notch, get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the $40 in the club. Up the game, it gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000, I'm pulling billions off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, return head. Some
but them is too scary. You chose me, you ain't a, you a.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side. If you know what I mean, I show you you've never seen the 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8th if you wanna be my girl. I say my girl, I don't mean my woman, that ain't my style. Need a real street, walk a green mile. We piling up the paper on the dining room table, cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. We rockin' Russian sable, keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with some $1,000 up on my back. I'm $1 million Mac, they need $1 billion. Put my in your life, watch your daddy get rich. Easy as ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with UGK, CBU with B. Cause what's up with no, and what's up with no? Don't be a lame, you know the game and how it goes. We try to get Jones.
Any, many decisions with precision. I pick or make my selection on who I choose to be with. Girl, don't touch. I know you want it to, but there's something I don't do. Tipping for life. That's like making it rain every month on schedule. Let me tell you, get your parasol umbrella, cause it's gonna get better. Prepare you for the sea support. She's supposed to spend it on that baby, but we see she don't.
As Paul McCartney, the lawyers couldn't stop.
Send her into outer space, I know he wish he could, cause he paying $20K a day, that is eating good. Like an infant, just getting drunk, cause you miscalculated the next.
From the giddy up, better choose the right one or pick the kitties up.
Died, 8 to the face. Died, in the case. Died, now halfway. Died, got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Man, I swear my pick 'em up, then I sit 'em in cold water. Then I order someone to bring 'em. Hope they take the pain away from the feeling that he felt today. You know when you're part of Section 8 and you feel like no one can relate, cause you are a loner. Endorphins make you stronger. I'm in the house party of my generation. Black as water, never no pancakes in the kitchen. Man, not one of our lives is caught up in the daily superstition that the world is but the end. Gives a we never do listen unless it comes with an 808. A melody that's PlayStation and some technology bump my soul. Looking around and all I see is a big crowd that's product of me, and they probably relatives relevant for a rebel stream. Yep, her president is black, she black, purple label on her back, but that dab is like blue. She straight to the head, then she look at me, she got ADHD. 8 to the face, died, 12 in the case, died, then the halfway. Got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa.
Don't got no limit, give me some.
Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. I still think about you. I still think about you. Tell me how you been. Crazy how you turned into a dub when I could've been 2 10s. Crazy how I still feel alone in the room with my whole crew. Damn, can't help myself. Could've been more loyal, could've been more for you. But you've been so fake, I swear it's like the chains you be wearing. Aluminum for you, no heart to pour you. First time I saw you, you me. Had you out your body, 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 had you out your body. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you.
For sure. For you, I make them cry for you. I can't get tired of you, desire you. I would bother you if there was 5 of you. Don't lie to you. For you, it's like I'm 5 of you. For me, for you, now I need a shot of you. Sound with you, I do what I gotta do. I just wanna vibe with you, would die for you. Put up to the side for you. I ain't gotta hide from you. Then I make you. Had you out so petty.
Alongside Hall of Famer Grant. Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Up top, White. On the take. Towns for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Pass to Shannon. No good with the triple. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. It's a 3-point game. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Towns. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Driving to the basket. Bradley Beal puts it in. Soft touch off the glass.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
To halt the run, and Shannon gets it to go.
He's a true team-first guy. White is all about finding the team the best scoring chance he can.
Now here's Beal. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Shannon. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Booker, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Outside Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Ware. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Here's Shannon. He's got 6. From downtown. Tries again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game. And he drops the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit. But size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Pass to Towns. Shoots over Durant. Minnesota again missing.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Oh, it is a nightmare trying to stay with Durant in fast break situations. Trust me, I know. His speed, agility, and intensity is just off the charts.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. It's his first trip to the line. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Outside Durant. The floater. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Sharp on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Kevin Durant has been leading. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
LeVert, left side. Outside Sharp. There's the triple. Richards pulls it in. The Suns lead by 5. Right side Booker. Booker on the take. And Booker with the jam.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Pass to Towns. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Henderson. Still no points. To the paint. Towns, that's good. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Phoenix leading by 8. Richards goes in, and that one drops.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Smith. And there it is for him. Smith's got 5 now.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Suns making a switch here. And here are the Suns now. Following this game, they host the Magic. Here's Durant. He takes it in. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
White with it. No points yet. Pass to Smith. Inside. Where? Rebounded by Dunn. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Oh, got that one up quick. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense. It's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Here's Shannon. And he buries that one. Back rim it in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. It's Booker on the wing. 9 points in the game. Offensive rebound. From deep. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
I just love the ball movement.
Left side White. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12. Takes it inside. Booker finds a lane. Nice.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
White drives in. Yep, that one goes.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Booker looking around to the inside. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
And here's White. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Ware. And so it's Phoenix in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Booker. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 13. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Down low. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got 6.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Here's Towns. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Basket counts.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Beal. From deep three-point land. The kick to Durant. Goes back up. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Now White. Here's Shannon. Hounded by Beal. Towns on a screen. Back to White. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? Don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Minnesota. Up top, Richards. It's Beal on the wing. Clock at 6. The three. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. 15-point game.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. To the middle. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob. And the Suns lead by 15.
That was a sensational pass. And then the catch and finish in the same motion? Ridiculous.
Alley-oops like that are so rare, you simply have to take a second to enjoy it. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first.
What I admire about Beal is his work ethic, his desire to keep improving year after year.
The Timberwolves making a switch here.
finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Now here's Henderson. He's scoreless. Has to wear. Hits a three-pointer.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Outside O'Neal. Inside. It's stolen by Nurkic. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Three-pointer Sharp. And another three from Minnesota.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's Richards. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Henderson. And they're running. Here's Sharp. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Henderson outside. Back to Smith. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's O'Neal. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to...
The Suns, 53.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Sharp. Driving in. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Suns lead by 11. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Henderson. Outside Sharp. Stolen by Booker. Fires from the wing. That's good on the jumper. And the Suns lead by 13. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Booker cashing in on the fast break.
Crafty finish by Booker, a walking bucket. Devin can beat you so many different ways.
Puts it up from 17. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Durant. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Henderson outside. Here's Sharp. Smith right side. Shot clock at 5. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Dunn. Back to Durant. Fires the three. No good that time. Timberwolves trail by 13. And now the T-Wolves on the break. They get it back. Here's Smith. Count that bucket.
Yeah, so smart to go to a shooter to finish the fast break. And coach has to like seeing Smith hustle to complete the play.
Durant looking around. Over Smith. Durant, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Sharp with it. Lets it fly. Up again. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Right side Durant. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Durant with another miss.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Smith. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And he's so comfortable from the mid-range. For a guy like Smith, it's almost a layup.
And the Suns making a change here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Timberwolves trail by 9. We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. Towns, left side. Shoots over Beal. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Here's Durant. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Suns.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Towns with the ball. Durant covering. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Now here's Booker. So Phoenix wins it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Hey. I'm that same old body with the steez. In a baked outfit, got a shark on the hood of my top and the ape on my tee. Been a minute since I linked with the bro, said link up soon, let's talk over tea. These days it's all about flex and talk, but bro, I'm trying to make this pee. I got a text from the bro in Cali telling me sit tight, gonna make me a beat. In a guy for the stylish babe on a stylish date, trying to make me a treat. She tryna talk about rovers, it's over, I'm tryna bag this dream. 2 sets, let me take this call, gotta ski real soon, tryna pattern this G. It's been OT nights, bit far from the den, tryna get big checks and the cash flow steep. A couple boys on the block, man, I've been lapping on locals and socials, man's looking all hot. Tell the youth to stay off the violence and make peace, don't worry about. I'm just keeping it real, man, you know my dough, trust me, big words to my pops. In the yard at the end.